Hello, everybody out there in internet land. What is going on? What is bonking, everybody? It is us, the No Skill Boys, and we are back with another episode of the No Skill Podcast. Hi, hello. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. As usual, I'm your lovely host, DJ. To my left, your right is Brandon,
Hello.
and to my right, your left is Mikey.
Hello there.
How you boys doing, Mikey? How you doing, son?
My headset's dead and I got a busted lip, but I'm on the clock.
What are you more concerned about, though, the busted lip or the headset?
Considering we're live, the lip. I smacked it earlier, just getting all set up, bro. I rolled out of my chair.
Bro, so you it wasn't like you bit your lip, you like fell on the floor or something?
I was moving boxes off the shelf. It slid right between my hands, cracked me in the face. And now I have 3 huge cold sores with healing.
Cold sores are the fucking worst because they take forever to go away. I hate them.
Oh, yeah.
I usually get them when I'm sick or during the winter time, and luckily I'm not sick and it's not winter anymore, thankfully. But I might have just...
You're feeling good.
Oh, yeah. Feeling good, feeling a little high. And then, Brandon, how are we doing today, sir?
Just vibing, kind of chilling.
Long day of editing.
Well, then just not much to do other than that. Just kind of just chilling.
And now I want to talk to you guys because you guys have seen us here many times before. You've seen us in many different worlds before. One of the things that I'm always curious about, and I want to talk to you guys about and get my cohorts input on it. Content creation, making this whole YouTube, Twitch, Kick thing happen. Where content came from, where it started, where it is now, and how we feel about the current landscape as it is, whether you like it or not. So let's start. Let's start right here with us personally. How do you guys think we have evolved as content creators? Because as of this podcast recording, we are now over 500 subscribers. You absolute mad lads. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And we're going to do our best to keep entertaining you along the way. So thank you very much for hanging out with us. But we'll start down here with you, Mean and Green. How do you think we've evolved from where we started to where we are now?
As a channel, quality has increased exponentially. The learning curve has been steep. The communication's been good, being able to pitch ideas and bounce things off each other. Being able to really send it without worrying about like superficial, stupid things that kind of hold you back. I genuinely think we've done a lot of growing as a channel. Personally, I'm still just kind of posting whatever I feel like it, whenever I feel like it, not contributing the most. But I'm having a good time. That's been my number one goal, and I'm glad I can help out when I can. And when I do be a hindrance, God, it's so satisfying.
See, I think that's one of the beautiful things about our channel and our content creation as a group is like we aren't confining ourselves into a box where we have to post certain things to get certain viewership to click and watch your video. We kind of just post whatever, just kind of full send. Like one day you get a seafood video from me. Next day you get a short with him at his workshop that bangs over 5.5 thousand views.
$250,000.
I'm talking about the last one.
That's not at my workshop. That's just my car.
Oh, I thought you were at work when you posted that.
No.
That's my daily driver. The internet set me on fire over it. That's my daily driver.
If you haven't seen the short, please go check that one out. That one has like 5.5 thousand views on it, which is absolutely crazy. And then the one that he's talking about has, what is it now? Over $250,000. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Numbers that...
But let's not forget, that's not even the first time that freaking short has been shaved. It's originally from our TikTok, which it got over 1 million.
2 million.
2 million.
2 million now. Sorry.
And I still don't know how we had.
Fact.
I just still don't know how we haven't gotten more followers on that, but it's fine. You know what?
TikTok is weird, man.
It's weird.
I don't get it.
Well,
I don't understand it. What's up?
I think with TikTok, it's think Vine. It's short form comedy where people can just go watch a video, and then next one, watch a video, and next one. So they're not really focusing on the actual like owners of the content. They're just kind of thumbing through. And then if they see more of us, then they might. What am I trying to say here? Maybe then they'll be like, okay, let's throw them a follow since I've been watching a few of their videos that pop up in my feed.
Okay, kind of build a repertoire with this is what they make. I'm comfortable with it. Well, that's going to be a problem with our TikTok because it is footage from you. Footage from Brandon, footage from Frazier, footage from myself, and every once in a while there'll be a screaming gecko running around the back of the frame. So there's no consistency. It's literally the extra footage dump.
Literally.
But that's one of the beautiful things about content is like, as long as we don't throw it away, we can probably still make something happen. Like, how many times have we just come up with an idea on the fly and surprisingly enough, we're able to roll with it.
Counting like this time?
Yeah, counting this time.
Yeah, basically.
About 2 years worth.
Like, before we hit record, we were just sitting there thinking, like, what are we going to talk about? And then we came up with a cohesive topic, and it was like, okay, let's hit record and see if we can go for an hour and a half. And we always managed to make it work. And then even something as simple as when we have to come up with content / comedy on the fly, that elevator video that in the elevator world that Brandon here showed us, on top of just watching random shit pop up out of an elevator, it was just us bouncing off each other, whether it be dancing, striking different Street Fighter poses, and just having a good time. And that's the key thing, is we have a good time doing it. Wouldn't you agree?
I think that is the only thing, in my opinion. I not to be hipster and not take this seriously. I'm all about having fun. That's why I agree to this. That's why I keep showing up. I don't want to be that guy, but no clout required. We're here for good times, Red Bull, and sugar cookies.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, sugar cookies.
Now we swivel over here to you, sir. Our token editor-in-chief / cohort / cast member / flyboy.
Nope, that's me.
How do
Flyman.
Flyman.
Barnacle man.
Not to be confused with the Mothman.
No, he's cuter. But so how do you feel? Sorry. How do you feel about our evolution, our development as content creators, as a content group, from when we started to now?
Well, being the fact that I'm the editor and I have a unique perspective on this, I'd say channel-wise, we have grown in quality quite a bit, especially with our take on the podcast perspective side of things. We went from literally a looping background video with nothing else on it, just a looping background video, and us and sitting in a Discord call doing the podcast, to us jumping into virtual reality and doing this right here for you to see our characters, our movements, our body language. Is just kind of just how things happened. And even that has gone up in quality. We went from going to random, fireplaces or even just that first one we ever did, the really low poly, very basic
the cozy campfire.
The cozy campfire, just a very basic campfire, to this, our own world, neon signs, our own light setup, all this stuff, channel branding, fucking sponsor branding, in this one world, just for the podcast. I think that kind of
and a world editor They keep showing up to add things when we're not home. Love you,
Love you, Arbiter.
This man constantly will get him into a call and he'll randomly just ask, like, so how do you guys like the world? Anything I can do? I think this place is magnificent as it is. But then one day I'll just spawn into VR chat and it'll say, hey, recent world updated, the NoSkill Hangout. And I'm like, what did this man change now? And then the next thing we know, we have directly behind you guys a big green screen, a blue screen, the ability to go upstairs to film stuff we wanted to. The campfire is more luminescent, so pale characters like mine can be seen properly. Chairs that send you into Mars.
I'm still waiting on the wall with ghost character that says, don't be this guy.
The wall of shame.
The wall of shame.
Wall of infamy.
Wall of infamy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
If you don't know, go watch the last podcast that we had with Ghost on, and you'll understand what we're talking about.
Love you, Ghost, but you're the only one we've had that kind of problem with, and it's 3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Twice in one video.
Yeah, twice in one video. Yeah, true. But other than just that, growth of the channel, quality has increased tremendously. Like go to our earliest videos, they were pretty just very basic, and that kind of just comes down to just me not knowing that much in editing, and I've been kind of just learning as I go. So as I get better, channel gets better. Personally, I think it's great. Sure, every recording up until like recently has been in my perspective, or I have been in every recording because I had to record it. So attendance for me, and not an issue. Deej and Mikey, very consistent. Love these guys. Adrian, he's always been there. You just don't know it. That fucking gecko.
Those are when we tell you, like with him and Frazier, when we say they have fucked work schedules, I mean just that.
Oh, you got no idea.
No idea. These guys get put through the ringer.
Plus a massive commute. Like massive.
Yeah,
commute.
true.
All right, he has to drive what, like 2 towns over to get to work?
Different offices, so it depends on what day. So it could be same town, next town, 2 towns, 3 towns, or for anybody who kind of knows the commute, they have to head to the north and south outpost in the same day.
Oh, hell no.
Right? That last one's brutal.
No, I feel sorry for that man.
I'm just picturing him if he has to do one of those runs. He just like puts his hand on the front door handle and he's just like, I could call in sick right now. I can call in dead.
Dead.
I have to go.
Yeah, boss, I caught a real bad case of I don't need this job.
Which
I caught a bad case of fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Which just that's like the only thing. Oh, that's like the only thing that I really just experienced with this channel. Running a group YouTube channel is very difficult, especially with varying schedules, fucked work schedules, and being in 3 different time zones.
But 4 when you count guests.
True, because we never know where they're going to be at. So. So
I wait the day we have a guest. It's just like, yeah, so I'm in Japan right now, so that's why I had to stay up at 6 a.m. to film with you guys.
Well, we did have that one guy who was in New Zealand, and that's why we never got the collab off the ground. Schedules couldn't line up.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Nothing against you, bro. But it wasn't gonna work.
No, with our schedules, no, it wasn't gonna work. I think at the time we were all working.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, we need to go to bed so we could get up in the morning.
Right. Got to pay your rent.
And speaking of collabing with people, that's one of the things that I want to talk about before I give my 2 cents on how we are. I still can't even fathom how we went from a Discord call where two of us are using Xbox mics, and yeah, you are right now. We're using Xbox mics over Discord, where especially with my voice being as sharp as it is, I'm peaking every 5 seconds. And it's just us, a group of bros talking about whatever. To now, we actively have people that want to collab with us. So I'm talking about Table and Warfels of West Plays, Arbiter, Lazy, Ghost, all those guys that have been on the show and continue to come onto the show. Benny and Jose, I need you back on here. We need to have a tattoo talk.
We really need to get on their asses about that.
Actually, there's a tattoo convention coming up in the town we're in a couple of days. I'm gonna see if they hit it up and if they want to do a bring that as part of the conversation for afterwards.
That'd be sick.
Nice.
That'd be fucking dope. I'd be down for that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying, the fact that we have garnered a crew of people that we enjoy working with and enjoy working with us. That's why we keep bringing these guys on time and time again, because we enjoy them. You guys seem to enjoy them, because especially when we do have on special guests, you guys are constantly in the comment section, especially with the last podcast. My boyfriend's on here. I'm sitting there like, which one of these schmucks is wifed up? Who is it?
I bet it's the guy that has audible chocolate for a voice. You know what I'm talking about? Lazy.
Love that kid. I can't wait to have him back on for something. He was really interesting to talk to.
Oh, it's super interesting.
But that still stands out to me very much so. Like it used to just be us, and then come down time, a year and some change later, we had a special guest on for about 4 or 5 podcasts straight.
An IRL month.
And it was crazy to me. I'm like, holy shit, we actually have people that like us and want to work with us? Huh? What did we do so right? Are we blessed? I think so. And that's why we want to, if we can, we like collabing with anybody and everybody. So let's see if we can make something happen with more people. But so now, me personally, when it comes to the channel growth, I said this earlier when Mikey brought it up. I love the fact that we are still unapologetically us. Like, you're never gonna come onto a NoSkill video and think that that it's forced or staged. What you see in each video is just pure, unadulterated us, and I wanted to remain that way because that's what makes it fun, because we're having fun. Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to keep that ball rolling, keep that momentum going. I'm happy the fact that we're starting to be able to produce more for you guys, because now we have backlogs of stuff. Granted, I need to put out another Sifu recording. I'm so sorry to the people that are waiting on me to play more karate games. I got to get on that. But other than that, I am so satisfied with where we are right now, and I hope we keep growing, whether it be a steady pace or we garner another 200 subs in 7 days.
I was gonna try.
We're about to garner 300, by the way.
I had technical issues so bad. I was standing in my garage just cursing for about 45 seconds straight, no breathing.
That's me. I was losing my mind when I saw that the original 400 mark. Actually, no, even before then, the 300 mark. And it's like, oh shit, we gotta find a way to thank these people for coming here and hanging out with us. Then 2 days later, it's like, hey, so we're already at like 477. I'm sorry, we're at 377. We're about to break 400. 2 hours later, we're at 400. What's happening?
Here's the messed up part. We recorded a thank you video for 400, and now we're already at 500. And who knows if shit at this rate we might even hit 600. So, like, what the hell? We're trying to keep up with all this, but it's just kind of just flying past, you know.
You know what this makes me think of was at our first no skill anniversary, and we were at like maybe 40 or 50 subs, and Brandon was just like, I'm gonna call it, come next year we're gonna have at least 100 subs. It might be a huge stretch, but I think we can get to 100 subs. Did you think that in 9 months, almost 10 months, we would hit 500 in that same year stint?
No, I'm having a nervous breakdown still.
I'll do it again.
Let us at least try to garner some of those people to actually watch our shit before we go with that.
They
Absolutely not. Breathe chaos.
They are. They just watch what they like to watch, and that's fine. Whether you want to watch me lose in Sifu, watch these two play Divinity, or just watch us lose our shit in some random VR world. We do it for you guys because we love you guys.
Or watch me play for RE4 because that's a thing.
This Mr. streaming RE4, and he's just like, this game is fantastic.
Oh, I love it. I'm already starting my professional playthrough. I might stream it, I might not, but I love it either way.
You should stream it and then label the stream, come feel my pain. Because people love watching people in pain.
Sorry, ignore that.
You gave me an idea?
Fart?
Well, he did.
No, I laughed.
Okay. I was about to be like, this man just farted right next to me.
I wanted to earlier when we recorded that previous bit. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, thanks for the title idea. I'll use it.
Yeah. That's what I'm good at. I can label stuff. But, so, I'm ending all the blubbering, because once again, thank you guys very much. We still have to do, we're still going to dedicate an entire episode to saying thank you properly to all of you guys. Because again, holy shit, it's been a wild year. Fuck you.
Let's stand there menacingly, like Kane, arms crossed, just staring.
And I'm just saying that might be our 2-year anniversary podcast. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting close, aren't we?
We're getting close.
June 15th is when we uploaded the very first video. For those that remember, you've been here since E3 and more. You are a real one, first of all. Holy shit! How's your mama? But yeah, so look forward to that. The 2-year anniversary of NoSkill Entertainment, and that's already 2 years. And I already feel like I'm a seasoned vet of this YouTube scene. And then there's other YouTubers out here that have been going at it for like 15 years. Or well, actually, 15 years. So that's about the time when YouTube actually came out.
But hey, they might have been doing it, but we've been there watching. We've been around. We've seen the game play out. Now we're just in it. We're finally putting our own little twist on the game.
We finally got to throw our hat into it. Throw our name into the goblet of fire, as it were. But so, of early YouTubers and like the YouTube scene, especially when YouTube first came out, who were some of the guys that you guys started watching that got you into YouTube? This will be a fun one.
Oh boy!
Or do you need a moment?
Well, no, I already know, because when I started watching YouTube. Okay, think about this. I had internet access since like when did COD 4 release? Like
2005,
something around there. Whenever the year that COD 4 released, technically halfway through it. So you're looking into the next year. That is when I had internet connection. But I never started watching YouTube because my parents didn't let me, at least until like MW3. Yeah, MW3.
2007.
MW3. That is when I started. And being that I was still a COD kid, I was watching Call of Duty YouTube videos, whether it be FaZe or Pamaz, mostly Pamaz, because I am a huge fan of that guy, still to this day. But I had to give it to the funny moments people that really garnered my attention on YouTube. And that is why I'm going to start with the good old crew. We're talking KYR Speedy, way back in the day. KWR Speedy, fucking Jehovah's Witness, Nobody Epic, Deluxe 4, Deluxe 20, Sidearms, Reason, Saddle Beats, all those guys. They're still making content to this freaking day. Granted, it's
Sidearms and Speedy do Among Us videos with Wildcat.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's Among Us, they do like Minecraft or whatever. I don't really watch them anymore. I catch them every once in a while on like a Wildcat video that I just so happen to see on my feed. Like, oh yeah, cool, I'll watch that. And I see that he's there. I'm like, oh, Speedy, yeah, you're still alive.
You and that fucking Charizard Among Us skin.
but,
Christ.
But yeah, that's the guy that got me into YouTube.
All right, understandable. So then, if we slide down here, what YouTubers of old did you first discover when you found the YouTubes?
Oh man. When I first got a computer and a decent internet connection, I remember thinking I was the baddest dude on the planet because I could stream 480.
That's not the laugh, fam, because like that's the best that you could do at the time was 480. Now we have like 8K Ultra HD. 480 was lit back then, but continue.
480 was so crisp. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, no, I back in the early days of the internet, I didn't really have a PC for a long time. And I finally got one. It was the same time I got into pop culture and nerd culture super hard. So I was huge into cosplay videos from Accidentally, who's no longer doing it. She's retired. Ribbon XVS, Beatdown Boogie, a lot of the early cosplayers, because I was building costumes. I'm actually in a few videos floating around the internet for cosplay and concerts from events I've been to over the years. So someone might know what I look like. I'm serious.
So we're gonna deep dive now.
Dude, hey, support these YouTubers who've been doing it for like 15 years. If you find me, bonus one. But other than that, I gotta say, Beatdown Boogie and Rooster Teeth, like my early days of YouTube. Mm-hmm. Indie filming, people making Red vs. Blue, Modern Warfare, Gear Solid, Mario Warfare, these DIY fan projects, Nuka Break, because I'm a diehard Fallout fan. I got really into community-driven projects and like stuff that could be done with early cameras and a bunch of cosplayers writing a DIY script. And here we are, fast forward, a bunch of jackasses with the DIY scripts doing our own thing.
It's insane where YouTube came from, because I'm pretty sure, especially with our audience, we might strike a chord with some of the things that we might mention on this show, because again, YouTube's been around forever, and the evolution has been nuts. Like on top of Rooster Teeth, because Rooster Teeth was one of my early on channels because I discovered Red vs. Blue. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was absolutely sick what these 5 jackasses were able to do with the game of Halo and the ability to move your head up and down and talking.
They were ahead of their time, man. They were absolutely ahead of their time.
Little did we know at that moment in our lives that they were creating internet history, and it's still going to this day. So I think that's fucking crazy. But on top of that, I also watched Call of Duty videos, especially trick shotting videos, like the early on phase ill cams where it was just a couple of no scopes, a couple of off the building no scopes, and a couple of quick scopes to off the side of the carrier, 1080 double knacks, especially like from phase Carl or just Carl now. So these guys have been around and in it for a while. But then outside of gaming videos, I liked skit comedy, or just, how can I put it? When people want to monologue into a camera and they can make it work for them. Like, y'all remember the Ginger Sap Souls kid?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years.
He was one of my early on YouTubers because he got angry at South Park, and him getting angry at South Park made him the most infamous person on YouTube for a good portion of a few years. Because at that point, he knew he was getting famous because he was having people make fun of him. He saw the opportunity and went, I can be famous for doing this. Why not? He still makes videos to this day. At one point, like a few months back, YouTube tried to take his channel away from him, and the internet rose up and went, he's a YouTube icon. Don't take his channel away from him. We will flame YouTube support. And they managed to give him his channel back and put him back into the monetization program.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Then, for those that remember this cringe lady who actually kind of got me into deeper cringe culture, but Boxy Babe. She was the girl that would just go onto the camera, and you would think that she had high-strung ADHD with how fast she was talking and the weird shit that would come out of her mouth. Hi, I talk fast, and I have weird shit that comes out of my mouth too. Hi, Boxy. Hello. But then also, and I know this one will hit home for a lot of you guys, and possibly these two right here. Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
The most overrated YouTuber to ever live.
The most overrated, underrated YouTuber ever, because he never once started controversy, but his videos were just weird, but they were funny. They were entertaining. This character that he created with a bunch of different personas, like Pink Guy and Safari Man and Chin Chin.
Yeah.
But for those that remember, he had to stop doing Filthy Frank because it was like destroying his voice box. So he now has a very illustrious music career as Joji.
Yeah.
Best movies ever done.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This man is made. He hasn't made now. He got the bag.
He has the bag. He has the reputation. His music is absolutely fantastic. If you don't know Joji, you are wrong, and you need to correct yourself. Listen to his music. It is very, very, very nice.
Yeah. He has some bangers.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing that I've noticed is like a lot of YouTubers, when like the whole YouTube thing, I'm not going to say stopped working out, but when they wanted to venture into other projects, they took up music. Like Vanoss did the same thing when he became Rinks.
True, I forgot he did music.
Yeah. Vanoss is another one that's been around forever.
That's another YouTuber I used to watch way back in the day.
New Vanoss?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. All those guys with their crunchy microphones just playing Death Run.
Especially Delirious. That dude's mic has not changed all these years.
No, he tried.
He tried.
He sounded different, and everyone didn't like it, so he went back.
Exactly.
I love that man.
And he has a family now too. That
and he's what?
Blew my mind when the day he's like, "Oh, I have a wife and now I have a kid." And I'm like, "Oh God!"
And his wife is fucking hot. Like, Delirious, you have given all of us nerds hope. Okay, like understand this. Like, holy shit.
Oh no, dude, that was insane because like I was watching him at the time he didn't have a wife, or I don't know, maybe maybe she was his girlfriend at the time. I don't know. Because he's very private with his life. Very. So I stopped watching him for like maybe 2-3 years, and all of a sudden I come back just like out of curiosity, like I wonder what he's doing nowadays. And I see that he has a kid and a wife. I'm like, holy shit, that changed dramatically.
But out of everybody in the Vanoss crew, it's amazing that he's still out of the lot the most anonymous. Nobody still knows exactly quite what he actually sounds like, what he actually talks like, what he looks like. And I love how on April Fool's Day he always does his face reveal.
Man, every year.
And it's just to troll people. And he's consistent about it too. But I do think it's like, even though, yeah, he's probably upgraded his recording setup exponentially, because God knows that man has made a lucrative fuck whack of money off of YouTube and sponsorships and all that other fun stuff. But his main claim to fame is his crunchy ass microphone.
Yeah, people love
That
the
is-
way that makes him sound. It's iconic at this point. It's a staple of his channel.
That and his ditziness when he talks, just some of the shit. I like to pride myself in thinking that I say some weird shit, but Delirious coins that and he owns it with everything. Something as simple as him playing GTA with the guys that were about to do this parachuting game, and Nogla was on his team. For those that know Nogla, another guy's been around forever, and he just tells Nogla, "Now Nogla, this one is for all the butter." What? Why is butter on the line? Well, why was that the first thing you go to is butter? Then I had to remember it's Delirious. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense now.
That is a laugh.
Dude, his laugh is infectious. Oh my gosh.
But
and it's not annoying either. Not meaning to call anybody out, but like when Panda loses his shit and he starts laughing, I'm like, you're just kind of screaming at this point, dog. Love you, Panda, really. I'm still subscribed to you. Hi. Come on to the podcast. I want to talk to you.
That's a long shot I've ever heard of.
He's going to spawn in. We're going to be already like mid-recording. He's going to be like, listen here, fucker. Fuck you. Hi, Panda.
Anyways, moving on.
But all those guys in the Vanos crew, they've been around for a hot minute. So, wait, do you know who the Vanos crew is?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Okay. So now that
he pointed out Delirious, he corrected me on the whole. He tried a new mic. Remember that?
Yeah.
He just did that.
I was gonna say Delirious and cartoons have gotten me into a lot of games over the years. Those guys are fucking hilarious together.
Oh, seriously.
Especially the April Fool's face reveal where cartoons is like, "Hey guys, we're gonna sneak in on him," and you just hear chainsaw noises coming from Delirious. All right, never mind. I'll see you guys next year.
Like, rumor has it that not even a good chunk of the Vanos crew still know what Delirious looks like. That's how private he keeps himself.
Him and Swagger have the right idea. Keep life simple, keep life easy, enjoy what you do, and leave it at that.
That's what I plan on doing. I don't plan on showing my face.
I don't mind the fact that my face is out there. Yeah, like, hi. For those that have watched enough of our thumbnails and paid attention, hi, I'm the cat girl, that big dude wearing the short shirt.
Fraser just got to that point as well, because in our last TikTok we did like a 10-minute video where we did a haul from the convention thing we went to. It's like, fuck it, let's just do it. I'm like, all right, whatever. You do you, bud.
I don't care. If you come up and you see me in real life, either come and give me a hug or let's have an arm wrestling match. Either or, I'm down for it.
I'm a very private person naturally.
Same.
So for the sake of myself and the people who want to approach me, it's best we don't. I have my days where I am very unlikable.
Trust me, in that last short, people probably saw that calf and went, "Yeah, that's not a guy that's meant to be trifled with." No,
dude, you got calves.
I did. So okay, it used to be crazy because I would actively cycle 15 miles a day and 80 miles on the weekend, and that was like every single week religiously. And I fell out of that when I moved. I haven't done that in like 2 years. This is just residual.
This is the runoff. This is the reserve. This is what I have left.
This is the base model. It gets crazier.
But so going back to Vanos and them, since we discussed them, I want to know, who would you say is your favorite cast member of the Vanos crew? Because there's like 7 of them at this point now. So Who would you say you're the biggest fan of? We won't go into the ones that we hate because that's mean.
We don't need to bring those ones up.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a pass on this one. I'm not gonna play favorites. Those were the videos that got me like into gaming, into watching Let's Plays, into watching streams. Because I wasn't a COD guy, and the fighting game community, as much as I was just crazy intimidating, so I tried to stay out of it. The casual, fun Let's Plays and like goof off with your friends, those were just like my go-to comfort YouTube videos at the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not saying like, oh, you only like this one guy out of the lot. It's just which one of them would you say you're the biggest fan of? Because they're all great in their own way.
Because there's not.
Oh, you don't have a favorite?
No.
Really? Okay.
I probably got to say the same.
His ass.
No, for real. Like, I don't watch them all that much anymore, but I still, every once in a while, I'll still go to their channels equally and maybe watch one or two videos, and then that's it. Like, there's not really one that I would pick a favorite out of.
Mine is going to be Nogla. I'm not even going to trip. I love Nogla because A, Irish accent, B, deep voice, C, when he gets mad, it is gold. Seeing these guys, especially Terrorizer, piss off Nogla on purpose, it is the funniest damn thing. But then also he's quite witty. And especially over the years, especially when they were playing Among Us, he knows how to dig in and get under people's skin, especially Wildcat. He knows how to piss off Wildcat. And it's, especially in Among Us, make an outrageous accusation towards Wildcat and then immediately vote for him. For no reason other than yes. And then Wildcat will reciprocate by yelling egregiously and calling him a bunch of names that are really mean. And then Nogla chuckles, I chuckle, we move on with life.
I'd probably just say, going off of Nogla, I think what I like about him most is his don't give a shit attitude. He will say some outrageous stuff.
Right, he doesn't care. He runs on zero fucks given. Another classic person of, this man's married with a child.
And he has a dog named Joe. Joe.
But love Nogla to pieces. The entire Vanos crew is amazing, and I'm still subbed to most of you. But that's another classic era of YouTube was like the Vanos gaming era. So if we were to steer away from old school, actually no, we'll stick on old school just a little bit longer. So you mentioned some people that you watched.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, pick one of them and then just tell the folks about them, because some of the ones that you mentioned, I had no clue were a thing. Like,
because you didn't get into cosplay until much later.
I didn't get into cosplay until around 2010.
Oh, so it's about the same point in time.
Yeah, I didn't know there was cosplay YouTubers though.
Oh, huge! And at the time, it's not like today where you can literally go to any craft store and Yaya Han's design materials, costume fabrics, and patterns are on a shelf where you can get premium stuff for price and not have to ship it to the middle of nowhere. Back in the day, you had to get on there. There was like small pockets of cosplayers, and I'm using my hands, completely forgetting my VR is not set up right at the moment. But anyways, there's small pockets and communities where people were making stuff, or these guys would get into the cinematography and fan films, and then there was entire communities for, this is going to be cringe, audiobook style fan fictions before audiobooks were a thing, narration stories, story times, or whatever title you may use. So I'm going to go with my favorite because they're still doing stuff, and they're legends in the community. Beat Down Boogie made cosplay videos, they made cosplay music videos, and they did fan films. The fan films were 3-4 minute ones, like a kung fu version of Iron Man versus Captain America in Civil War. or a
Mm.
2-hour, 15-part series called Mario Warfare, where it's Mario meets Modern Warfare, and they have Toad as a martial arts action star shooting up Bullet Bill, who's like a juggernaut from Call of Duty. It is badass as hell. Stuntmen, cinematographers, cosplayers, musicians, everybody came together to make this crazy YouTube channel that's still kicking almost, I want to say 13 to 15 years later. I'm not sure exactly when they started off the top of my head.
Dude, that's giving me like Rocker vibes from your description.
Rocka's been around for a minute.
Yeah, Rocker, man. Love those
And
guys.
they still do shit to this day. It's just their shit is so high production, kind of like Russian Badger. It takes forever for them to make something.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Yeah,
amount of budgeting and time and effort and acting and sugar glass that they need to buy, because God knows they're going to go through about 20 sheets of it.
Actually, really quick. Beatdown Boogie officially joined YouTube March 22nd of 2010. Since then, 886,000 subscribers with only 213 videos. They have less videos than we.
Damn.
that high production and not that many subscribers. That's a shame. I think they should have more than that.
Then again, I think with when it comes to high production, your fall off is people don't want to wait that long for content.
That's the fucked part. That's kind of like a big reason why like montages fell off too, and like that's a huge reason why they fell off as well.
People got impatient. They want content. They want content now.
And that's just the way it goes. And I'm going to bring it up before we change topics, not to keep bragging on Beatdown Boogie. They had a video that would have pushed them way further, but because of copyright reasons, the whole thing had to be deleted off the face of the earth. Siege still has a copy of it, and I know other people who have copies saved on their personal PCs that have been transferred down to different PCs for over 10 years. That's how legendary and how good this cosplay video was. It was 40 minutes long, called the really, really, really long Dragon Con video. Chef's kiss. Absolutely perfect. But that's life.
Dude, fucking copyright and DMAC ruined so much shit. God damn it.
Oh yeah. Fucking so many videos that these content creators put a lot of time into, only for it to be DMAC'd or copyrighted. Especially the copyright, bad enough as it is, because if you get a strike, that is like detrimental to your channel. DMAC is just, you don't get paid as much. You get paid, but very freaking little compared to what you would have if it wasn't.
Yeah, because you use 5 seconds of Chameleonaire's riding dirty, and he's just like, I'm taking your change. Damn it, bro. But ultimately, I understand why you do it. But now we're gonna shift over to you. You said you watch montages. For those that might not know about, especially early montages, who were some of the guys? You already said Pramaj, but especially for like whether it be your ill cams or Jebs for Jebber, tell the people like which montages stood out to you. I already know what you're gonna say though, so like just tell them so I can tell them to check it out.
Oh no. Here. Okay. So other than Carrier Speedy, if I wasn't watching them, I was watching COD montages. Because I'm a quick scoper by fucking heart, and I always will be. So, obvious would be Pamaj's Catalyst series. That's a given.
I know it.
Fantastic. Always be a classic montage series. Goated. But being that I'm a big montage fan, I'm gonna go Zergriz's Matrix. I'm gonna go with like Blackout's Genocide series.
Ooh, I see.
ACOG's, I think it was Blueprint. I don't remember. Whoever did Blueprint. God. I'm working my head here. For Jever, I'll give that to Jev. I love you, Jev. But yeah, there was one more. Oh, Daniel Cross. Or no, was it Testament? I think it was Testament. I don't know. It was Daniel Cross, and I think the montage was called Testament. That was sick.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised you didn't throw into the hat the fucking Pomage movie by Nikki HD.
Oh, that would have been just too easy. I can throw in Pomage all day. How about we throw in Kitty? I love Kitty's montage is always entertaining. Oh my God, Sprat's Example series. I love those. Are some of my favorite because the music choice for those are freaking top notch. I can go on all day. I'm gonna stop there because I can go on fucking all day. I've seen too many montages.
For you montage kids that know montages and want to bring them back, talk to this man. He's your man. I can talk about montages, but it's mainly just ill cabs for Jever and Pomage stuff. I think montages are fucking top tier, and I wish they would make a comeback.
Oh.
Just stop making snipers hard for people to do shit with. Hey, goddammit.
That's the thing is that the MW2 is not hard to snipe. No, MW2 is not hard to snipe. Only thing hard about it is flashbangs and time to kill. That's it.
Flashbangs and time to kill. But I was mainly like wanting to talk to the kids that trick shot. Like trick shotters. This. Holy shit! It would be hard to do anything outside of a simple knack.
I want to do one more shout out, and no, they haven't. I don't think they've done anything recently. I think they kind of fell off, especially when I think Zergriz just kind of let himself. I think he left it. I think he was at one point owner of this, but he just gave it to someone else, and now he is in Never Noble, which is a team I would love to be a part of one day. Shout out Never Noble, but Team Lycan, their first team Taj, Alpha and Omega. I think that was
my god, Team Lycan! Holy shit!
Yeah, one of the best montages I've seen in a while. I think this was back in Black Ops 3 is when that came out. I think
you struck a core memory when you said that.
Yeah, Team Lycan, bro.
Holy shit!
I think they fell off. I don't know what's happening with them now, but the Alpha and Omega montage, fucking awesome. I love the werewolf aesthetic with it.
Right, it was fucking gnar. God, you struck a core memory when you said Team Lycan. I was just like, wait, Lycan, why is that sound familiar?
Other than that, if you still like montages, check out Never Noble. Never Noble is just a new clan that's founded by Zergriz, is one of the founders, and a bunch of old school legends of the game from montages. We're talking Blackout, iReaps, Zergriz, all these types of just not hardcore, but they're hardcore COD fans, but they're legends of the game, legends of the community, and they're just in one clan is making montages for the fuck of it. Who cares about standards? They just make montages for fun.
Hell, even though they're fucking quote unquote out of the game, they're still willing to do it. It's even something simple as like it's Halo related. But look at I think it's Ogre One. He wants to go pro in Halo again. He said, if I can't go pro, I'm willing to coach. Teams get at me. So I think that's actually pretty dope that some of these old heads are like, I still got it. Let's do something.
Yeah. God, Ogre 1 and 2, damn.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Ogre Bros. If y'all know the Ogre Bros.
Isn't Ogre 2 a COD coach?
That's what I was trying to remember, is if it's Ogre 1 or 2.
I don't
it was
remember.
one of them that uploaded a massive clip on Halo, and he basically said, I still got it. Whether you want me as a team or a coach, somebody get at me. Basically saying, somebody come and talk to me and I'll work with you.
Imagine like a whole group of old school like Halo pros just come for one just ladder tournament. Just form random teams together, and we're not even going to include nowadays pros unless they were a part of the old school, like old vanguard of Halo pros. Just a whole bunch of classic Halo pros just come and just play one tournament, see who comes up on top.
Nipples.
Just nipples.
Woo, did it just get hot here? Is it just me? Hey, real quick.
I think
we gotta take an ad break. We gotta take an ad break. Yeah, it's hot in here. So we're gonna toss it over to Transdimensional Me, where you're gonna hear an ad from our partner, Dubby. Take it away. Whew. Well, that was fun. Oh. Hey, gamer. Still can't clutch up in Warzone? Still no victory royales? Still maidenless? It's time to change how you play, son. Drink Dubby, the delicious gaming energy supplement that'll help you achieve that epic play of the game. Now head on over to dubby.gg and use our code NSE for 10% off your total order. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the battlefield.
Hey, everybody out there on the internet. NoSkill Mike here to invite you personally to our NoSkill Discord server. In the description below, in the link tree, easy access to all the fun, music, and other entertaining things we share and interact with the community on every single day. So hopefully I'll see you there or somewhere out here in this big, wonderful world.
And welcome back. Hopefully you had fun watching a little ad read. And once again, thank you to Dubby for hanging out with us. You are beautiful, you are handsome, and I always hope your pants fit snugly every morning. So we're talking about content creation, old school, new school. We're still stuck on the old school just because old school is where it's at. It's where we came from. It's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's my turn to go down this daisy chain. I already mentioned about Filthy Frank and Boxy and Copper Cab, but then I also mentioned Rooster Teeth with their Red vs. Blue series. You don't know Red vs. Blue. That was the first, I guess you could say, internet-related content creation series that was actually able to go to DVD. Yeah, when I was in the military, I went to the NEX. For those that are in the Navy, you know what the NEX is. And I managed to find a DVD box set of the first 5 seasons of Red vs. Blue.
That blew my mind.
Manda still got him.
So do I. They're in a box over there to the left.
So now you can watch them on Netflix.
Dude, every single time, that stint about a month ago when I was having...
Wait, Crunchyroll has it?
Crunchyroll and VRV had Red vs. Blue and Ruby for a while.
Damn.
And I think you can still watch them on... Can you still watch them on VRV?
VRV is ending.
Oh,
really?
Shit, never mind.
VRV is getting merged with Crunchyroll by the end of the month. So the library is getting smashed into Crunchyroll.
Well, they still need to munch Funimation's library in there, and they haven't done that yet either.
I was about to say, damn, Crunchyroll is munching everything.
Well, the Infinity Gauntlet of anime.
But so so RVB, I still have my box set in a box in my closet right now, and that's what kind of got me into, like, I was already actively watching them, but I didn't understand the origin. I think they were already on like season 2 going into season 3 when I started watching, and I wanted to watch the origin, and next thing you know, I'm like, okay, let me go into this. This is years later, and I go into this NEX and I find this box set that just says Red vs. Blue on it, and I'm like, that name sounds fucking familiar. What is this? It was the first seasons of RVB, and when I wasn't at work, I was just watching that left and right. I think that's what gave me an appreciation for Halo, because then immediately I went out and I bought Halo 3. No, not Halo 3, Halo Reach. Yeah, it was Halo Reach. And that's where I sunk my life for the next 4 years when I was in the military. I loved Halo.
This podcast is making me want to go do stuff. Makes me want to go watch montages. Now I want to play Halo. Fuck.
That's what reminiscing about stuff does, and that's why now I wanna switch gears and
not to play off of your switching gears, but mind if I bring up one more old one before we change off? Man, this list is killing me.
By all means.
So, I found the oldest channel I'm currently subscribed to from 2008. It's when they got started. It's a car thing, so if you guys haven't heard of it, I'm not surprised. It's called Mighty Car Mods. Have you ever heard the name before?
Actually, yes.
Yes, actually.
I love these guys so much. They created car content of, hey, we got this junker. How do I get this yellow tinge off of my headlights? And how do we do this mod? How do we do this mod? Oh, the community funded us enough to buy this car. And it escalated from little DIY projects that you can do for $10 to full car builds, to full productions, to Make-A-Wish program volunteering, to partners with huge industry giants, to getting tired of that, to making independent films where they grabbed their dream cars and started roaming around Japan and other exotic countries and checking out the culture and meeting the people and doing true grassroots builds. And I have followed those guys so long, it didn't occur to me really getting into nostalgia. And I'm like, fuck, man, those guys really shaped a good part of my life, because here I am still doing the DIY on cars, still doing the YouTube. I want one of the bucket list goals is to make a cool vlog, hopefully including cars, about Japan, or in Japan, because I do know some people who are trying to weasel my way into that trip, and we're all car people. We're actually trying to get a Lemon racing team. For anyone who doesn't know what Lemon car racing is, look it up. It's fucking hilarious. And I'm going to be in a team with all of these people. So if we can get, I don't know, say rent an old Skyline and go bombing it through the mountains, that'd be a sick thing to do and film for the channel. But yeah, those guys, fuck, man, they've been at it a minute, and now they're still doing it. They're still doing monthly uploads and releasing music and doing charity work.
It's fucking gnarly though.
That's nice.
Absolutely wild.
And while we're still on this nostalgia trip, talking about all this reminded me, DJ, you need to hit clips. We need to do that broadcast. We've been talking about it for years.
I'm surprised you guys haven't done more than the 3 montages so far. Well, we have Ascension, we have Takeoff, and then we have the Ranger with the motherfucking big iron on his hip.
Hey, man. Ascension, all those montages I did on my personal channel that I honestly I wouldn't mind putting on the NoSkill channel. I don't know, maybe fucking Ascension, Flight, all the freaking Road to Orion montages.
I forgot about Road to Orion.
I still need to do the last and final one, because I technically got Orion a long time ago, but I just haven't. I only forgot about it because for a while I just gave up on Orion because I didn't think it looked good, and I just stuck with Polyatomic.
I still don't.
But that's not the point. Platinum's better than Orion.
Polyatomic is better than Orion.
Yeah, but Polyatomic's higher than Platinum.
But
not hard to get.
Give it 2 more seasons, and then ultimately they're going to do what they did with MW 2019, and they're going to come out with something like Obsidian, where it's another camogram, where it's going to look really cool and has nothing to do with the Ultimate.
Yeah.
I'm good with the Arizona design they did for
the Arizona T can.
The guns look like Arizona T cans.
I wish I was able to get that, but I didn't play enough Call of Duty during that event.
I'm good with never putting a skin on outside of what I buy in the COD store, because you guys take my money that way, and that's the only way you will get me to grind anything. You're going to get me to grind my wallet.
I'm just talking about the Path to Ronin event. We just got the Cherry Blossom camos. One of them looked like a damn Arizona T can.
It did.
Ginseng.
But yeah, we need to do that, brother.
Oh yeah, trust me, I have the clips. I just need to sit down and actually go onto my PC and actually watch them while recording what I'm seeing. And now I have to sift through that lot of like, okay, which one is a funny clip? Which one is just for me? Which one is an actual Taj piece? Oh, by the way, so when we do that, don't flame this man, flame me for when you see random clips of kill streaks and shotguns and ARs and SMGs. That's all me. Because even though I can quick scope snipe, I can't do it the way this man can. So when you see sniper clips, it's him. There's maybe one sniper clip where it's actually going to be me. Maybe two. Maybe. So look forward to that.
And man, I need to get
But now
on him more.
But going down what this man said earlier with the whole like his longest subscribed YouTube channel that he's been attached to, I just went down mine, and next to Filthy Frank, I found one. For those that know the guy, you probably do. He goes by the name of LTM Killa, or for those that know him, in modern times, he's Michael Jones. He works for Rooster Teeth. I was watching him before he got hired by Rooster Teeth.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Throwback.
Watching his Halo Rage videos where he's sitting there breaking down a replay in Halo 3 of what a teammate should have done compared to what they didn't do. His Let's Plays of him playing Singularity. His review of his first time trying a McRib. Yeah. So, Michael Jones, shout out to you, LT. Shout out to you, my friend. But now I want to switch gears. We've taken a lot of time to talk about YouTube of old. I want to do a review of YouTube of new, because some good things can be said about it, some bad things can be said about it. Some things. A lot.
There's a lot of good things too.
Oh yeah, true. But honestly, it's hard to find those when a lot of the bad things overshadow the good most of the time.
My only complaint about YouTube is
I only say that because negativity and drama get views, and we all know this.
That's why you watch Mighty Car Mods, where you turn wrenches, listen to electronic music, and stay the fuck out of other people's business.
Trust me, whenever shit happens in channels that I watch and it's like drama related, I'm like, oh, and now I stop watching you for maybe a couple months, and then I'll get back into you because I don't care about that shit.
I think it's who you follow.
I only care when the drama itself is fucking abhorrently stupid. Like if it makes zero sense.
That's the thing. I don't really watch channels that have a lot of drama.
Actually, never mind. I just thought of a very prime example. And my blood pressure spiked and everything went white for about 6 seconds.
God damn.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, go on.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Like the one thing that going off of that, one of the videos that stands out to me, that's just like, it's one of those, it should just be common sense, but for some reason you don't get it. This one guy, he was banned at VidCon. So VidCon knew in advance, do not let this guy in. So this guy tries to get into VidCon. Lo and behold, security stops him at the front door. And instead of understanding that these people, these innocent people who don't know you from a hole in the ground, they are doing their job. They were instructed by the person that signs their paychecks to not let you in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
He proceeds to go into the face of one of the security guards, and he goes, "This is why you need to let me in." And I'm quoting verbatim. "You need to let me in because I'm prettier than you, and I make more money than you, and I'm more fucking relevant than you. So you need to let me in." If I'm that security guard, all I heard is, "You insulted me 3 separate times. Do you think I'm letting you in?" No. Do you think you have any chance of getting in?
Beach.
No. Yes.
You know what that reminded me of?
Yes. What?
She said, "You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. The line is over there."
He said, "You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. The line is over there."
I don't know why. It just clicked in my head.
But that's the only way I will watch any sort of drama video is if it's something ridiculous like that. Like, the reason why you need to let me in is because I'm richer than you. You had that cognitive thought in your head and thought that's a good argument? Wow. Okay. But other than that, the only other content that I really don't care for that I honestly still, I'm not going to say I hate, but I still don't like the fact that it's still a thing that happens today, are prank videos. I do not care for prank videos anymore.
I never cared for him in the first place.
Like when it came to Roman Atwood and it was just him pranking his friends, fine, because that's your homies, that's your bros. It's when they took it a step forward.
There's something charming about pranking your friends and family because they're in on it. They know
Yeah.
There's that barrier. But when you go to a random dude on the street, you smack his phone on the ground. That's a whole different beast.
Like McJuggernuggets. For those that remember McJuggernuggets, he's another OG. He had a series where it was just him pranking his dad. That's it. Then this other guy, I think the channel's name was like Angry Grandpa, and it was this guy pranking his grandfather and filming his grandfather getting angry. Grandfather was in on it the entire time, though. But then it turned into what you said, where we're going to start pranking the public. Like, I'm going to start pranking just these random people whom are just trying to live their lives day by day. I don't care for it. I do not care for it.
One of those guys isn't around anymore. Prank the person.
On what?
One of those guys isn't around anymore. He pranked the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That you really that's one of the big risks you take when you pick a random duder off the street and say, that's going to be the person I pull one over on. You never know when they got a Glock.
Oh, it's that bad.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of the that one I don't know, and I haven't seen that one. But one of the predominant ones that sticks out to me. What?
Well, I said you're not gonna see it. The video's not coming.
As it should never.
That was a terrible pun. I'm going to hell.
But one of the predominant ones that sticks out to me is this one dude had a figurine of a donkey in his pocket, and he was just going up to random people saying, "Do you want to kiss my ass?" No, you should kiss my ass. Like, come and kiss my ass. And then before like anger could spike too much, he would pull out the little donkey figure. But then he goes up to these group of two dudes, and all he simply said was, "You should kiss my ass," without asking any questions. They beat the shit out of this man for about 10 seconds before his cameraman was able to go up there and say it's just a prank. So for 10 seconds, this man got his ass hammed up. And it's like, do you justify just by simply saying it's just a prank? I don't know that it's a prank. I think me kicking your ass was justified.
They're well within their rights, and that's the thing people these days don't understand. Just because you saw it on YouTube 10 years ago doesn't mean that person didn't get beat up. It doesn't mean you're not going to get beat up. Eric Andre makes a living doing this thing, this kind of setup, and his team has had to come save him from assaults with deadly weapons multiple times. Same with Johnny Knoxville. Same with these people who have high budget production. You and your jackass smartphone stands chance.
I think that's why when it came to Jackass 3, they had to film it in a completely separate country because it's like, people know who we are. We can't film here because it won't work. People are going to know that we're up to some shit.
Yeah.
Chris Rock was supposed to be in Eric Andre's prank movie, and everybody kept recognizing him, so they had to cut him from the movie. They couldn't get a prank on anybody because everybody knew.
Wait, Eric Andre has a movie?
Yeah, it's called Bad Trip.
Really? I'll have to watch it.
You've never seen it? So it's got a story, but they shoot it like Jackass, where they actually prank people in public and they have the big production and everything. But they had to cut the celebrity guest because every time he showed up, didn't matter what costume he was in, everybody knew who it was. So they could never pull one over on no one.
Yeah, you pulled one of the most famous cast members from Def Comedy Jam.
The guy's been in everything at this point, but he couldn't be in that movie.
Dude, I love Chris Rock too. Like I still remember my mom made the mistake of allowing me to watch a Def Jam late at night, and that's what led me to start cussing. Now, thank you, mom.
That was not it.
No, it was
You were a
being
COD kid. You were going to learn it from somewhere.
a mixture of COD and being in the military, where essentially they taught us how to cuss. Oh yeah, it was great. Now I stick to what I know. But so moving forward, outside of prank videos, um, what type of content do you avoid in the new landscape? What type of content do you enjoy in this new landscape? Like, who are we watching? Who are we hating? Well, not hating, but who are we avoiding?
Avoiding, I gotta say, I hate I'm gonna say hate. I hate these crazy. I'm not gonna name names, but you figure out who it is. These crazy self-help videos and self-help channels that you can tell from a mile away are just money scams or pyramid schemes. And one of them's in jail right now. Not gonna name names, but you can guess. And dude, I hate stuff like that because you're not helping anybody. You're literally taking advantage of people's insecurities and doubt to make money and put yourself on top of this sketchy ass pyramid. I get the internet's supposed to be all about accessibility and freedom, but we really should watch out for stuff like that.
It's fucking abhorrent that that's what a lot of these people do. But then again, like how many times have you gotten phone calls or emails of like, oh, this Nigerian prince wants to share $1 million with you. Do you accept?
I get that, but that is a scam artist. It is
True.
a scam call. They have
True.
a name. It is documented and verified to not be good. I feel like if your account really breaches what you could consider it's the phrasing I'm looking for here. Manipulative,
Yeah.
you should be at least checked out. You should at least have somebody say, "Hey, is this person really using our platform or are they abusing?" But that gets into some fine, minute details.
That can be said with a lot of content creators. I hate to say this, but actually, I'll save that from mine.
Mm-hmm.
So now, a piece of content / content creation or content creator whom in the current landscape, whether they've been around forever or they got started yesterday, who do you enjoy? What do they do?
I'm gonna list a genre that I really enjoy. There are people who are historians. They do everything from pop culture to real world history. They'll build their entire channels off of niche topics and getting the information you would never be able to find on your own. Stuff that's really interesting. Like, perfect example, wild story of the time the world's largest wrestling event was. Could you guess where it was held? Just any general location. I'll give you points if you get close.
World's largest wrestling event?
Yes. Nature Boy was in it.
I'm gonna say Japan.
Nope. But it was New Japan Pro Wrestling was part of it.
Damn it.
North Korea.
What?
Wasn't expecting that.
190,000 people in attendance. And when Ric Flair was going to win, the crowd was going wild because of political conflict. They didn't want him to win, his opponent to win. So they get in a clinch. Rick pulls his opponent in and says, "You're taking the win. Throw me over the ropes now." The guy says, "What?" He says, "Throw me over the ropes now." They beats him up, does the whole gimmick, wins. Crowd goes batshit, but it was like 190,000 people in attendance. And that's a story you wouldn't get even being a wrestling fan because it has so much information around it of sensitive topic. You have to go through this third party where you can find this information. Things like that, things like pop culture lore, things like movie studios that either went under or changed names. I love stuff like that. And even unique history, people talking about like the history of cave diving and how it all got started. I love stuff like that because in the day and age where there's so much information, it's also wonderful that these people go out of their way to make it digestible, compartmentalized, and enjoyable for people who are just trying to get into it. You don't need to be an expert.
Okay.
I know that was a real convoluted answer with some tangent on the side.
Oh no,
but that's
fine.
what I enjoy these days.
That's perfectly fine though, especially since we had a podcast a couple of weeks ago about wrestling, which we're gonna have another one, Mando, now that WrestleMania is over.
Depending on when we do it, Backlash is not too far away, and that one's already going to be wild because Bad Bunny's hosting it live from Rico.
Fucking Bad Bunny.
So we might have some stuff to talk about.
All right, you can wait till after Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we swiftly move over to my left. New content creation. What are you avoiding? What are you liking in this landscape? Sean.
I'm gonna preface this with the fact that I don't really watch YouTube all that much anymore. But whenever I am on YouTube, it would be just I'll check out maybe whatever Jev is posting because I've watched that man for years, so I always watch whatever he posts. Honestly, not too much difference of just the regular COD YouTubers I always watch, like Jev, Neo Cinema, Scope, Pomage. But other than that, anything new, I'd have to say I don't know. I really can't answer that because I don't really watch anything new.
You don't watch any like new YouTubers? Or like maybe a YouTuber that's been around for a while, but you're just now discovering?
No.
Vultured.
Understandable.
No.
What about avoidance? What type of YouTube content creation / creator just do you see as absolutely deplorable? Like, why are you even here?
I avoid prank YouTubers. I typically avoid YouTubers that basically vlog their day-in-day life that are basically made and rich as fuck, that is basically do whatever the fuck they want, crazy and over-the-top shit every video because they need content.
Family.
We're talking like stuff like FaZe Rug, fucking, I don't know, the Sidemen. I don't really watch them anymore.
I love Sidemen.
I don't know, just IRL vlog YouTubers, basically pranksters, all that stuff.
Understandable. And luckily, the Sidemen don't exactly vlog anymore unless they're going to an event or doing something. They're not just day-to-day vloggers anymore because that shit was cringe. And that's coming from me. All right, so then coming over towards me. Honestly, when it comes to content creations that I won't say content creation, content creators that I avoid, it comes down to two types. One of which is if you're one of those wanting to peddle some form of cryptocurrency. This is just me, but I hate cryptocurrency. I absolutely fucking hate it. And it sucks that, especially for a period of time in YouTube's history, within the last like 2 or 3 years, some of these content creators were coming forward wanting to push these weird ass coins and then promising that it's going to flourish. And then ultimately, you guys know some of the guys that I'm talking about, you're just going to pull the rug and run away with the money.
Oh my god, the infamous rug pulls. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And one of the guys whose name I won't name just to be safe, he was even questioned by CoffeeZilla if he did it and why he did it, and he outright admitted, "Yeah, I did do it. I wanted the money. No, I have no intention of giving it back."
Oh,
scumbag.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about too.
Crypto muddies up so many things it touches because there's a lot of legal gray area. There's a lot of tactics people aren't traditionally used to seeing. When it got into the YouTube scene, I agree, man. It really screwed some stuff up.
Yeah, because a lot of people were greedy and wanted money, and so the cryptocurrency kind of just. Not that I really cared for or trusted it at all. I never trusted crypto at all, and I know now for good reason. But all these people just want to be scumbags and push this coin, and then as soon as it reaches a certain peak, and then they see that it's starting to fall off, they pull it and grab all that money.
Yep, honestly, and I'll at least call out one group. It's because of cryptocurrency that, honestly, FaZe Clan took a huge...
Oh my god, when I heard about that, I was so disappointed. So disappointed. Although, I will say, shout out to Tico. You were innocent, man, and I love that about you. I love that you were always looking out for FaZe and nothing else. You never looked for the money, and I love you for that, Tico.
Dude, Tico stayed true all the way through. Not to rhyme or rap like that, but Tico's the fucking lead. I don't care what anybody says. Sorry about that. I had to put myself back into position.
Beautiful human being. Still watch your videos to this day.
Dude, he's fucking handsome too. Goddamn, he hasn't aged a day since the New York Face House.
That I'm jealous about.
Bruh. Bruh. So that's why when it comes to crypto anything, I don't care for it. And if you're a YouTuber that pushes for any sort of cryptocurrency, I probably don't care for your content. I barely even watch YouTubers that want to do ad reads for shit that I know your happy ass should have no business doing ad reads for, unless it's something funny. Like I know some commentary YouTubers that will do ads for a certain behind closed doors company that have no business doing ads for a behind closed doors company. Because why not?
One of the YouTubers I follow is all about gaming, wargaming, and just general military geek paraphernalia. Mm-hmm. He's sponsored by Adam and Eve, and his ad reads are the greatest on the planet.
That's what I was talking about, was Adam and Eve.
Why are they sponsoring so many people these days?
Well, same with like Raid Shadow Legends. It's just like, hey, so and Raycon, we want to have a bigger outreach, so we have the money, we have the funding. Let's get into everybody's ear.
Raid's at least a video game, and Raycon, you can justify, oh, video games are tech, we're tech.
Yeah, I know this guy who goes...
Adam and Eve's Couples Package Deluxe is a little bit different.
Yeah, I know this guy that all he does is green screen sketch comedy inside his own home, and he's the only character. He plays every single role. No, I'm not talking about Shane Dawson. And he'll constantly get sponsored by Adam and Eve. Well, they'll send him, on top of paying him, of course, but they'll send him a care package, and he'll rummage through the care package, and then he'll pull out the wang, and then he's just like, I'm going to go shove this up my ass right now. Then cut to him walking back on the screen while waddling back, and he goes, yep, that hurt, but it's a good hurt. It's a very good hurt. I'd do it again.
If they ever pick us up, we got to pitch them their new company slogan. Adam and Eve, go fuck yourself.
If we get enough pictures from them, like they sponsor us enough, we actually moved a lot of their product. We should have a custom mold made, or maybe they'd be better for Bad Dragon, because then we can.
I was just gonna say, if there's any adult sponsorship, I would love Bad Dragon just for the say.
I wonder why.
Hey, just to say that we got sponsored by them. Don't you read too far into that.
You but sure, where I was advertising guys' merch.
It has a unique size. It's extra medium.
I made a short of showcasing you guys' merch, and I lost my mind at the sticker and card you guys made me. It was so cute. I still have it.
Bro, the card killed me too. Oh my god. Me and my coworkers were rolling when we saw the card.
They even sent me a card.
Oh, Bad
Dragon. This is very sentimental. On top of a gaming jersey. I still got to go back on there, and I want to get that blacklight reflective t-shirt that they have. That thing looks gnar.
I want to get stickers.
Bad Dragon. Reach out to us. What's up? How you doing? Let's do something. Let's make something fun, huh? How you doing? Anyway, so moving on to content creation that I watch now. It's a channel that's been around for a very long time, but I'm just now discovering them. It's this I don't know why, but I watch a lot. Like 90% of my YouTube sub box aren't from America. I mainly watch UK YouTubers, to be honest, but this one's from Australia. It's this group called How Ridiculous. These guys,
I think I've heard of them.
These guys are known for over-the-top trick shots or the most grandiose way to blow something up, cut something in half, or skyrocket something into the air. These guys have dropped a essentially 500-pound mold of a Hulk fist onto essentially a catapult and sent about 1,000 water balloons that they filled themselves into the air, and then they wait at the bottom with buckets to see who will have the most water in their bucket when everything comes down. These guys have sent a ragdoll Ann into the air and predicted where she was going to land. These guys have thrown darts from 400 meters into the air to see who could get closest to the bullseye on the ground below. I love their creativity. I love the fact that they always manage to top what they do next. The most recent thing that they put out was they took a gigantic axe that's on an axis, no pun intended, axis, and they would put random things right here. The axe would drop, and they saw if it could split in half or not. And in this week's episode, it was a bunch of random safes and lock boxes, and they wanted to see how many they can get through.
Interesting. And I've heard of them. Never gave too much thought about watching them. But if we're gonna go off Australian, we've already brought up Rocky Rocka. Why not bring up the Misfits?
The Misfits are good. I will admit, though, there's some of the Misfits that I actually don't watch unless they are in a Misfits video. Like,
Oh, really?
Like Fitz himself when he does want to upload, and Swagger, absolutely. I'll watch Swagger streams left and right all damn day. Toby on the telly, I watch her Twitch streams. Zuckles and McCreamy, not really. Mason is just a little too over the top for me, and I think he when he's in a Misfits video, that's fine.
Zuckles is just Frasier, so I'm used to it.
I'll watch Zuckles every once in a while whenever I feel like it. McCreamy, though, doesn't he only pretty much just do Fortnite?
Yeah,
that's why I don't watch him. I'm not a Fortnite guy. I don't watch Fortnite. So that's the only reason why.
I still love the fact that during that Halloween video when they dressed Zuckles up as Scooby-Doo, and then when Fitz was trying to interview Thelma, Toby, and Mason just takes it upon himself. I'm going to run at Mach 1 and then front flip into frame.
That is 100% some shit Frasier would do. So when you come visit, I need you to be ready for it. You know what you're getting into.
That's fine. I can match energy with energy. But I just wasn't expecting that, because then all of a sudden you see a split frame of Swagger going, oh shit! And then just Zuckles. So where even Fitz, the leader of this group, is going, are you okay? Like, seriously, are you okay? That was insane. Are you all right? And Swagger's in the background like, you can't be doing that, man. Like, what's wrong with you? You have the two people on the cast that essentially run on fuck it, asking you, don't do that. Are you good? Please tell me you're alive.
I still love the TikTok from to this day of Swagger Souls. Just he's standing in front of the camera. I don't remember exactly what he says, but I just love the fact that the Fitch out of nowhere with a mailbox on a pole just smacks him upside the head.
Have you seen the one where Swagger forgets to leave the Discord call? Oh my god, this acting's terrible. Skip ahead.
Yeah.
Oh
this
my
video
god.
sucks. On to the next one.
It is on the hub.
Yeah, that's when we were in stay inside time.
There's no excuse to be in a Discord call when you're browsing at video.
When you're browsing orange YouTube.
It's like,
As
the
Shy Lily
acting's
cleverly calls it.
terrible.
Oh, this acting sucks. What's wrong with it?
I'm getting bored. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, she has a nice ass.
It's so stupid.
Dude, Swagger is just a fucking gift. And I'm happy that those guys are starting to get back into CSGO again, because with CSGO 2, the resurgence of people playing CSGO is absolutely amazing, and I'm here for it. Like,
I
especially
can't
when
wait for that game to come out.
Like, we need to get a recording of us playing CSGO. Like, that has to happen. But next thing you know, I see, like, Blarg and Smitty and Fitz and Swagger just playing CSGO together. Like,
dude,
the game.
I've been watching Smitty for years, and seeing him on that game just brought back nostalgia, dude.
Dude, Smitty is just, I'm not, I hate to say it, I'm just gonna say it outright. Smitty is like the fucking GOAT, dude. The man just does not miss when it comes to content creation. The fact that he's managed to have his Smitty channel and then his Smitty Plus channel for shit that he didn't think would fit on his Smitty channel. And then he goes, you know what? Let me go a step further. Let me really put my name out there. Smitty Minus. Every single VOD from every single Twitch stream is now available for you to watch on a separate channel if you like long form comedy like that.
And his editing style and production is crazy. Like,
right, his editors are top tier.
Like, my God.
I think I don't know if they're his editors, but I know he plays a lot with Eli, Flom, and the guy Jericho. I forgot his actual name. They play Grounded a lot. I think those are they his editors?
I had no idea. I don't know if he edits his own. I don't know who his editor is. I have no idea.
Doesn't know for a fact he does not edit his own videos. He has to have a team of people
to pump up that much content. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the fact that again, he's a YouTuber that knows everybody. Where like he fits in well with the Vanos crew. He fits in well with the Misfits crew. He fits in well with the Grizzy crew. He knows absolutely everybody, and I don't know how.
And that's another fucking thing. Back when Smitty played CSGO, that's another thing. His montages that he used to do, those are sick. Actually, for a funny YouTuber, those are sick.
Oh yeah, 100%. But ultimately, YouTube, you are a great platform. You are starting to evolve now with live streaming. At least getting more and more streamers on your platform, and it's going fucking well. Because trust me, I love the fact that Tim the Tap Man and Dr. Disrespect can play together again. Oh, that was an era that I missed so much, and it's back here. Another go-to person, Tim the Tap Man. 4 channels, and you only have one employee that does everything for you. Holy shit! Shout out to Whips.
Fucking Whips. Damn.
Whips is fucking goated. But on that note, gentlemen, I think it is about that time. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And by about that time, ladies and gentlemen, I mean it is outro time. We made it. We made it to another ending of the NoSkill podcast. I would like you guys to let me know down below some of the YouTubers that you grew up watching. Are they still here now? Who do you watch now? What about YouTube do you like most? What a part of YouTube do you dislike most? But before we go, we have to do the age-old get our thoughts and thoughts from the boys. We're going to start down here. Anything you want to say to the folks, Mean Green?
As heated as things can get on the platform, it is still fun. It is still very express quite a lot. I'm enjoying my adventure here. I do always ache for the nostalgia of the olden times, But positive outlook, good work ethic, you can make those fun times and step out and do it. And it also helps to have an editor sitting within reach. So yeah, go lazy team over here. Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
I try to help.
And then speaking of editor in arm's reach, anything you want to say to the folks?
Other than the fact that this was fun, and I have now got motivation again to fucking go for montages again. I've been a little lazy with it since this COD isn't that fun to play by myself. But I want to play more COD now because I want to go for montages. If you haven't seen the montages of mine that we have already on the channel, please check them out because I do it for fun. It's nostalgic for me, and I put a lot of work into it. A view in there, here and there, would be just fantastic.
Fuck yeah. And then final closing thoughts from me. Again, I love YouTube. I think YouTube is great. It's had its upsides. It's had its downsides, but I think YouTube is just slowly going up and up and getting better and better and better. Nothing against Twitch, but it kind of changed over the years. But other than that, especially when it comes to our personal channel, we're still having fun. So we're still going to keep doing the damn thing for you guys. And hopefully you guys are along for the ride. Again, there's over 500 of you already. And we just did a thank you video for 400. You mad lads. Now we got to do another one. And we're probably going to break 600 before that happens. You guys are crazy. And I love every single one of you. So thank you very much for hanging out with us. And on that note, ladies and germs, I'd like to give you a little heads up that down below, there's some buttons in a comment section. And I highly recommend that you do whatever you want to with them. Hasta más, matane, goodbye. We will see you in the next one later.